Here's the condensing unit. They've got it unplugged. That A coil must have froze up this afternoon because they've got it unplugged. They told me they would do that. I don't know, it's frustrating as hell. 2 months ago I had this installed and they haven't got it working yet. It keeps freezing up the A coil. It's not low on Freon. There's no air restriction. I think they put the wrong A coil with the wrong furnace or something. I hope to God they get this fixed, because I'm about ready to hook this thing up with a chain in my pickup truck and drag it in the alley. This is what can be really frustrating when you hire people, is you never know how well they're going to get something installed or if they're going to get it done right. I mean, this is a simple job. It's not that difficult, but I wish I had air conditioning for my customers. The other part of this video, I'm showing you those door locks. People say that I need to get used to Horizons, or I need to understand, you know, that they're actually a good machine. They are a piece of shit. Horizons are junk in an unattended laundromat, because one of the issues I'm having right now is people put so much stuff in them, they get them wedged, and the door can't release. So you have to push on the door and then pull it open. What they do is they start yanking on that door and they break that stupid plastic latch. And I got 2 in there right now. It's because they don't, there's even a sticker right there that they ain't gonna read your stickers. They ain't gonna read your sign. They're just gonna tear it open until they get to it. They're going, I want my stuff, I'm getting it out. And they'll just rip it until it breaks and they don't care. That's why I hate Horizons, because in an unattended laundromat, you shove 4 blankets in a Horizon, it can only fit like 1 little basket load of clothes. They're garbage washers. They are. I'm sorry, but if you have them in your laundromat, you're gonna experience all these same headaches at some point in your career. I wouldn't wish them on my worst enemy. I do hope that any of my competition buys them, because it'll put them out of business. People hate them, they'll blame your laundromat, and they won't come back. So we're gonna go run over and change out another laundromat real quick, so let's go. Okay, I'm at the laundromat, I gotta change out. The homeless people are bringing in their own crates. The other thing is, it sucks, is you'll have people post stuff. Now this is on the outside of the building even. Look at this. I mean, people have no respect for people's property. None. No respect. Somebody took that with them. There used to be a pole there. This is the laundromat that never disappoints. I always check all the washers. There's a drain area issue. Got 1 drain area issue. Shut that there for now. Somebody's using a dryer. We'll see if it's getting hot. Yeah, I just heard a click. Huh, nope. Get a lot of questions. Get a lot of questions about these water heaters. These are Renai's. That's it. Love them. People try to tell me in a cold climate, on-demands don't work in laundromats. We've had polar vortexes where we're at. They work. I mean, I get 130 out there at the machine. I can get 120, whatever you want to set it at. So let's check out the cameras here. Here's a prime example of signage. It tells them that it closes. Now that time on the camera's off, but this laundromat closes at 10 o'clock. And this clock here is off by quite a bit. But it's past, it's actually half an hour past, and they're still screwing around. So they end up figuring out how to get in here. They just kind of jimmy their way in the door. There they are, getting their stuff, which is good, I guess, but this is how my doors get broke, because people can't figure out how to read a sign and know that, hey, the laundromat's closed. Laundromat closes in an hour. There's even announcements that play to tell people, hey, it's gonna close. This is what I'm telling you, your laundromats are gonna go through this. This is crazy, but these people just can't get it through their head. Hey, it's gonna close at 10 o'clock and the door's locked. So either you stay in or you stay the hell out. And I announced it 3 times. It's not like they didn't know. They probably even heard it and just ignored it. I mean, it's just nuts. All right, we gotta go in here to the vault, change this out real quick. Grab some money out, because I'd like to see the money. We're gonna go get some change out of the machines in our little red bucket. Plenty of change. Now I know I've had the question a couple times about change shortage. I'm going to tell you right now, in my area, we never had a change shortage. people got on the bandwagon and said we did. Gas stations had put up signs, exact change only. Let me change this whole place out. I'm not going to do it tonight just because it's almost 10 o'clock. I just want to get this done, put it in the machine, and go home. Sometimes I'll just get my change machines to where I know they can run a day or two, and then I'll worry about it. I really don't like being at some of these laundromats late at night. I used to not mind as much, but then after having a few run-ins, you start to realize it's not a good idea. That's why Brandon from Investment Joy is so lucky. And I know a lot of you be like, what do you mean he's lucky? Well, he doesn't have a lot of customers, so that hopper doesn't work. Well, the hopper works. I got to put a new wire in, and I should put it in because it's in my truck. Anyway, he's lucky because he doesn't have a lot of customers, so he can film all day long and not bother anybody. God, what a mess, Keenan. Yeah, I'm dropping quarters and everything. So that's how Brandon's lucky. He really doesn't have to deal with customers a whole lot. I kind of wonder, you know, one thing that you deal with at a laundromat a lot is refunds, complaints. I'd be willing to bet in 1 week I handle more complaints than he gets an entire 2 years. I really do. Even with new machines, you still get complaints. But I really bet that his volume of customers is probably maybe one complaint every 6 months, maybe. So, it is what it is. See, we got, that's probably the customer. This is the neighbor next door using my parking lot, which is always nice of them. See, and I also look at the dumpsters because I've been having the neighbor dump in my dumpsters, which I hate. The building next door to me, this building over here, they rented it out and they seem to think that this dumpster's theirs now. So see, it's real close to closing. I mean, this is basically, we're at 9. This clock is actually slow a little bit. It's saying it's 9:19 and it's actually 9:40 or so. So they're lucky, but this is how people get whistle bit. They think that they got time, they think it's okay, and a lot of them don't realize that the laundromat is unattended. So they think that even though it's unattended during the day, they think somebody shows up at 10 o'clock to lock it, and they think that when you show up, you're gonna be like, oh, somebody's drying, I'll wait for them. I made that mistake one time. I came in here and I waited and waited and waited, and I worked on a few things, but I was like, they're never coming, and they never did. They came sometime the next day and got their stuff. They didn't care. They don't care about your time. They don't care. They don't care. That's just something you gotta get used to. But it is funny, they seem to think that, just like this one coming in right now. See, there they are. So anyway, that's a change out. That's me pissed off about my air conditioning. And I got this place locked up, ready to go. Yep.